What's like one of the weirdest things you've done?
The first thing I'm going to say is I would not recommend this to anyone.
Do not try this at home.
You could get murdered.
You're through to option 1. Option 1 podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Option 1 podcast. I'm Oliver.
I'm Rhian, and this is our beautiful guest today, Kasey Aims. So Kasey is a content creator.
Yes.
A porn star.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
I like that show.
She's new in the industry and a Babestation cam girl.
Yes.
A newbie, actually. You've only just started. So let's start about how you got into this, because I've just read the notes. You got kicked in the face by a horse.
Yes.
What the hell? Right. Take us back.
Okay, so you want to start there?
We'll
start there. Okay, so you can kind of see the scar on my eyebrow, kind of.
Only if you point it out,
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah.
That's where it kicked me. But
Was it your horse?
No, I will
Okay.
make that clear. It was not my horse.
So it was just a stranger's horse.
Well, not a stranger, someone who kept them at the yard I was working at. We kind of came to a conclusion. So I was apparently bringing 2 horses in from the field. One of them was an older horse with no shoes on. The other one was quite new to the yard, a bit bigger and a bit skittish.
Yeah.
So we're kind of all assuming it was that one.
Right.
Oh, so we don't even know which
you
one
don't
it
even know.
was.
We don't even know. No one saw it. No one knows.
How does a horse kick you without noticing? Were you bending down? What happened?
So there's theories.
This theory, she didn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, honestly.
well, I guess you don't.
Yeah, so when something that traumatic happens to you, your brain blocks the memory, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But we can imagine he pulled forward and, I don't know, I lost his lead rope and then he kicked back with his back leg.
Yeah.
And I think that's the leading theory, to be honest.
And are you quite a horsey person? Is that why because you're saying, the way you said one had shoes on, one didn't, and I kind of got that vibe. And you were walking him up, so you rode horses, you were comfortable with them?
Yeah, so I was a show jumper, and you just do things that you, like now I look back, oh my God. So things like if we were at a show that was on grass, you have to put studs in their shoes. But I'd literally sit under them in the lorry doing it. But you don't think twice, you just do it. Like,
God, I feel like I've massively underplayed this. When I thought you got kicked, I thought oh yeah, you would have fell back. But I didn't. This is like a traumatic.
Oh, it was pretty.
Was you obviously
bad.
hospitalised and?
Yeah. So I was in hospital for 9 weeks.
Oh
9 weeks.
God.
Yeah.
This is a Netflix documentary right here. 9 weeks.
What the hell? This needed to be put on the notes a bit more. So, has it caused any damage?
So the only thing I'd say it's caused is migraines now.
Can you still see through your eye?
Yeah, I can still see. I mean,
so
I had
lucky.
to wear these glasses for a while because I had double vision.
Okay.
So you get a good conk on the head.
Yeah.
I had to wear these glasses, and I think it was this one. One of them was frosted, so only one though.
Yeah.
But yeah, my vision's all good. I'm fine.
Wow, thank God for that.
I know.
And are you now scared of horses?
I'm not scared of them, but I'm definitely more cautious around them.
Do you still ride?
I don't professionally ride it. I don't jump or anything, but I hack out with my friend. She's got a yard, loads of horses. So
Yeah, I hack out too. I know what hacking is.
oh, sorry, hacking.
No, I'm joking. I was like, I'm a hacker.
Then.
I was like, do horses hack?
Sorry, so hacking is just when you take them out on the roads or to the forest. There was a forest literally just down the road, so we take them around the forest.
It's
sounds
like
like a
also
dream.
another word for a little gentle walk.
Yeah. What a walk! You're just going out of the yard somewhere.
You can tell I'm
different.
not horsey at
It's
all.
okay. I'm so sorry.
I know they're measured in hands though.
Yes.
How many hands was the horses you had that kicked you?
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't know which one it was.
I know 18 hands is big, but the thing is, it could be like a Farabella or a Shetland. they're
It wasn't one of those.
They're quite small.
dropping out names like he doesn't know what he's talking
He
about.
knows. The horse that we think kicked me was, I think, probably about 16 too.
Oh god.
I think maybe 17.
So did somebody? Sorry, I feel like we're leaning
No,
onto this too much, but I'm so
it's
fascinated.
fine.
So did someone find you in the field or?
So how it happened was you have the arena there, and then there's house because the family lived on the other side of the house, and then you go around the back to get to the fields. And my friend was riding in the school and she saw the horses come round, but then not me. So she was like, that's weird. So then she came round and she just jumped off a horse and let her go and came up. But the weird thing is, at the time, she was at uni training to be a surgeon. So out of all the people that could have found me, it's someone who's kind of in the know. Yeah.
So lucky.
I know. It's crazy.
That
could have been
eerie.
so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a scene from a movie, isn't it? You see the horses, you know that someone's got the horses come out alone and they go, where's Kasey?
Yeah. But it's
you
fine.
I'm still... your teeth. God, that's my nightmare, that.
I know. Yeah, I didn't lose any teeth. Obviously, I got everything sort of checked after. Didn't damage my teeth or anything.
You're so lucky like that caused minimal damage.
It's insane.
I mean, I wouldn't have even noticed that on your
No,
head
it's only you point it out.
Yeah, because so I had the emergency op on the day where they had to put like close your ears if you're squeamish, a drain in my brain to drain.
Did you get like brain swell?
Yeah, literally my brain was swelling. And then, because they put me in a coma, and it's crazy, isn't it? Like they put me in a coma. And then when they did the major op, they said that one of like the little fragments was less than a millimeter from my optical nerve. Like how crazy is that?
Do you know what this is like?
That wasn't your time at all.
You cheated death.
Here.
I know, I've cheated death.
Final Destination kind
That's
of.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Final Destination. That is a scene. You should sell that scene to a Hollywood producer.
That's.
Yeah.
God, that is scary.
It's crazy.
Did you get delirium when you woke up from your coma?
No, So I think they tried to bring me around, take me like off the life support thing, but then I couldn't breathe on my own yet, so they put me back on for another few days, I think. So I think when I first came out of the coma, they call it the funk. You get a bit...
Yeah.
So you say random thing. Apparently, how badly can I swear here?
Say whatever you
Okay. Like. So apparently I called my surgeon a cunt. And I punched my mum in the face.
Yeah.
But obviously you don't know... I don't remember this at all.
My dad had a really serious operation 2 years ago and they had to induce him into a coma. And when he came out, he got such bad delirium, which I'm guessing is like the funk. They had to bandage his hands up because he just was attacking like nurses and stuff. And he was seeing things like dancing on the curtain rails and stuff. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Scary. So do you remember anything of the accident you just got?
Nothing. I remember nothing of the accident.
Do you remember waking up from the coma?
I don't remember that, but I do remember some stuff in the hospital. I remember things that I thought were dreams. Okay. So like where the hospital bed I was in, because I was like, I had this dream that there was like a reception thing. They were like, no, that's where you were. That wasn't a dream then.
Yeah.
And I also kind of remember, only really briefly, the place the doctors took me to do the main surgery, because they were sort of saying, oh, we're going to do this, then we're going to put you under. Blah, blah. And I think I just went, yeah.
Are you afraid of horses? Well, not afraid, but will you do horses now as well? Like, will you ride them again?
She
or
still
have
goes
you?
hacking.
Just like...
Yeah, still go.
Nothing more than a hack, though? Because you did show jumping, didn't you?
Yeah, I did show jumping. Maybe one day, but...
What do you think about dressage?
The chances of her getting kicks in the head again have got to be very slim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if that happens twice, then
let me take you back.
She'll step backwards if next time
that's
won't
really
be too.
Unfortunate.
Well, you say that. This one was actually the second time I got kicked.
No.
Yeah.
God.
Horses are trying to finish you off.
It's fine. So there's a scar. This one was not as bad. So there's a scar on the back of my head. It's just in a straight line. They glued it because I think I was helping my friend clip the horse. You know, like when you shave their fur off.
Yeah.
And I think I was just at the front. And then I remember, the horse was called Molly. I remember this. I remember the horse.
Yeah.
She reared up. So I saw her up there. And then I remember then opening my eyes and I was sat on the floor. I was like, oh. So yeah, she just knocked me out.
And that was the first time you got kicked in the head.
I need to stay away from these horses.
It just doesn't really bother us.
So from that, how did that lead you on to this?
So, good question. So... Since I was like younger, like when I sort of finished school, I always wanted to be a stripper, right? But I did not have the confidence. I was full of anxiety. I was like, I'd love to do that.
Where did that come from?
Honestly, I don't know. I do not
random.
know. I've felt like it since I can remember, really. But
She just likes being in the news.
Yeah, like, did you have any sort of inspirational women who, you know, on TV or anything, you go, I'd like to be like, I want to be like sexual?
I think I don't.
Well, that's what strippers are. They're sexual.
I think I was just fascinated by the whole concept.
Yeah.
So I had kind of known I'd always wanted to be in the sort of adult industry.
Yeah.
So then after I left horses, I then, you know, worked in a pub for a bit, did this, did that, went to college, went to uni. And then I couldn't get a job in what I studied. So I studied psychology and cyber psychology. Yeah, but I couldn't. I applied for so many jobs and then one day I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go to a pole fitness class.
Yeah.
And that was where it took off. I was like, I love this, absolutely love this. Did that, worked in a strip club. And yeah, it took off from there, really.
So could you dance before?
No.
You just kind of learned
But
at like...
the horse helped you kind of dance, I guess, because before the horse kick, this is what made you do it, right? You thought, I'm going to do it.
It kind of made me realise life is short. Honestly, you don't, because that was what happened to me was such a freak accident. Like, that's not a common thing.
No,
I wouldn't say.
And yeah, it does make you think life's so short. Do what you want. Like,
And did the psychology thing come into it? Because obviously you studied psychology. Could you look at yourself as a kind of patient and go, like you just said, life is too short. Actually, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm not that good at dancing. How hard could stripping be? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I imagine stripping to be quite hard, to be fair.
I think you've got to have a bit of rhythm, right? Because otherwise it's not sexy.
Yeah, you have rhythm, but also if you want to do the proper pole stuff, you have to be strong. I mean, I can't do proper pole stuff, but I do like aerial hoop and aerial chains as well.
I've never heard of that. Chains?
Chains, yes.
Are you not like bruised to...
You get used to it.
I did one pole class once and like the friction between your legs.
You have to move that pole up. You have loads of baby oil, but then you need the grip, so it's like a balance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd want to use baby oil. You just slide off.
We're not at a P. Diddy party.
No, but you can't have it too like frictiony, can you? Because you need the grip, but also I guess it depends on what clothes you wear. Because then
I think the poles spin, so you probably don't need.
You can have it on spin or static.
Spin or static.
If you wear clothes, you could just slide off. So yeah, the less clothes, the better.
then you get the burn though. You know, like the rope burn, but like in the thighs.
It's worth it.
So with the stripping, do you just do pole work? You don't like...
Yeah, so with the stripping, you just slow everything down.
Did you like practice in the mirror first? I'm so intrigued as to how like you know that you can dance. Maybe I've got a hidden stripper inside.
You should do it. It's amazing.
You got mirrors
so
at home.
fun.
You're like, do you practice in the mirror?
I wouldn't mind doing it, but I just think I'd get like on stage or a platform or something, and I'd just be like.
I think once you're in it, you know. But then I had a lot of one-to-ones as well, so I think they help.
Yeah.
Like with my instructor, so you can sort of focus on what you want to focus on. But yeah, I think you should definitely.
And do you go fully nudies?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
I love it. Yeah. Do you know, I've always been, even in class, say if it was like a group class, and I'd be like, does anyone mind? I'm probably going to get my tits out. And they're like, no, that's great. I'm like, yes.
Please do, Kasey. Yeah.
When I see like things on Instagram, the smallest, sexiest outfits, and I think, God, they look so good. In fact, it doesn't even look seedy. It looks so good,
arty.
like when they do it, and they're hanging upside down, and I think that is like incredible how they do that.
Well, it's like the trapeze artist, like at a circus, isn't it? It is a skill.
Yeah, it really is, and I mean, it definitely improves over time. But when I first started, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do this. Like, don't be so sick.
How long did it take you to get to grips with it?
Over a year, I'd say. But then it's a muscle memory is a huge part of it. Yeah. So I think your body knows what it's doing, but then it's your mind that holds you back. Yeah, because I
bet your core strength's insane.
Yeah, nuts. I bet you've got like a number of routines you can just pluck out. Like a stand-up comedian has a certain set. I bet you're like, oh, this song, I'm going to put this routine to this song.
So that's funny. So routines, I'm actually terrible at them.
Oh.
I am way better freestyling it.
Do you
Just
have like
ad-lib.
a specific song that you like to strip to?
Don't really have a favourite song.
I think I'd like to
What?
do "Come Together" by the Beatles. That would be a good stripper song.
Would it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. People are like, I think they like more like the pony, don't they? By the Genuine.
Yeah,
like,
things like
Oh.
things like that.
very like stereotypical.
Well, I'm
like,
old school.
yeah.
Or like, you know.
Maybe that could be my niche.
Yeah, it's I just go with the flow. That's what I mean. I'm way better at freestyling.
Yeah.
So
Just feeling the music kind of
yeah,
thing.
and you just kind of go, and you don't have to be doing something funky like the whole
No.
time. You can sit down and do a little hip bump on the side and whatever. So
I love that.
I like
And
this.
what would you get the buzz from? Do you like seeing the faces of the people watching sort of like light up and be like, oh, she's good? Or is it more about the dancing?
it is. I mean, for me, it started off with the dancing. Like I loved being able to do some like different moves and knowing like I can actually do that. And then their sort of appreciation of it sort of
Yeah.
comes after. You're like, oh yeah, there's people here.
Yeah. I imagine it's because like when I'm on a shoot and I've got like on my underwear, I feel like confident and sexy.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that's the buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even she can probably mask out who's watching because she just feels great in herself.
Yeah. And it is funny, like when you're like at the back of the club and you're, oh my God, there's so many people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as soon as I get on the stage and the music starts, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm in it and I'm just doing my thing.
And then afterwards, when all the guys come and go, oh, can I have a private dance? You're like, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Line up.
Yeah, that's
That
what
must be quite a good buzz, because then also that's kind of confirmation you've done a good show, like for yourself when you've done a
Yeah.
good dance move. But then when everyone's like, yeah, I want some of that, but private.
Yeah, it is definitely it's such a good feeling when people come in and ask for like Kasey, like me specifically. It's
Yeah.
like
You got your regulars.
yeah, regulars. They're
Oh,
great.
that's sweet.
No way.
So how did you get from stripping into dabbling in the porn industry?
So I went from stripping to. At first, I didn't really know how to get into the porn industry. So I did parties, a couple of parties, but then obviously that didn't really get me anywhere.
What do you mean by parties?
Yeah, what's parties?
Lots of men.
Men parties?
Yes.
Like
men.
orgies?
Yeah.
Parties?
Where do you find, what kind of, yeah, where?
Right, I feel like we're missing big steps here. So, hold on a second. So, you was a stripper. Did you have an OnlyFans at this point?
No.
And then you just decided to go straight into, like, orgies. Is that what... Are they orgies, or am I just...
Yeah, I'd say so.
Just like you and loads of men?
Yeah, but I mean, there were other girls as well.
yeah.
And I had someone there with me.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking after me kind of thing.
Like a security, like chaperone kind of thing.
Yeah, so I was never...
How do you even get into that?
Honestly, I don't know.
Is it like a Facebook group
She
or something?
blocks out all these memories.
It just happens. You know, I think it was a guy I was seeing. He was like, oh, do you want to go to this thing in London? I was like, yeah, that sounds really fun.
And then you loved it, and then...
Yeah, loved it. And then I only did a couple of parties. I was like, I'm not sure
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is for me. So then
Is that a paid gig though? Or is
Yeah.
it just, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's paid. I then had a shoot with Pascal.
Oh, yeah?
White. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. So yeah, did that shoot. And then I did a bit of camming from home, but I didn't get much from it. And then I got the job here.
How was that? How was that audition process here at Babestation?
Yeah, I mean, it was it was so great. Because at first, obviously, I was really nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, camming. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But you just kind of learn as you go, I found.
Yeah.
I'm still learning as I go. But yeah, camming's really great. I love it so much.
Do you do daytime and nighttime?
Yeah.
I quite fancy the daytime ones, me.
Yeah, in the day is quite, yeah.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, but I don't mind because I just like dressing up.
Is it more money in the night, I'm guessing, because,
Yeah, sure.
so you kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, and I found it's a lot to do with, like, if there's a big football match on or something, it's a bit quiet.
Yeah.
But you can...
Unless the football match that
I
they're
love
supporting
that.
loses, then they're all online.
Yeah.
So you're saying football is more interesting but when it's on, the girls.
Yeah.
Guys will choose
Yeah.
football over, oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's fine because I get that because then you can sort of do other things
Yeah.
while you're waiting for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And will you cam at home as well as here, or do you just knock that on the head doing it from home now?
Yeah, I mean, I love coming here, to be honest, because
It's all set up for you as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I like coming from home, but it's a me thing. I'm very much, if I'm at home, I'm like, oh, I could just make a cup of tea.
Yeah,
sit down.
motivation.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, I struggle. So that's why I love coming here, because then I'm
Yeah.
like, right, work.
Yeah.
Right, in the zone.
I've started booking studios because I do OnlyFans, so I do my content in studios. And I used to do it from home.
Yeah.
But the motivation to like do it at home, I'd be like, it's such an effort.
It's just you on your own,
Set
isn't
up
it?
lights
Yeah.
and camera, and it's just.
I don't know what
Then
it
I'll
is.
stop for a snack, and then I think, oh, I might have a nap now.
Yeah,
and then-
that's literally it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, it's hard just to stay motivated, isn't it? You need someone to bounce off, whether it's a studio or.
Yeah.
So I don't know how all these people work from home. I bet
No.
they're skiving the life out of the job.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind coming from home, but it's,
It's more social here as well.
oh God,
isn't it?
yeah.
And did you
Yeah.
find the other girls like really welcoming and friendly as well?
Honestly, everyone here is so great.
Everyone
and
says that,
I
yeah.
think that's what really helped me when I first started, because I was nervous, but everyone was just so lovely. And like, they are, just everyone. So
I feel
that really
hypes
helps.
up Babestation so much.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because I think
Yeah.
everyone has an assumption that when you're in sort of a community like this, that it's going to be a little bitchy.
Yeah,
And
everyone,
competitive.
everyone always thinks that, but everyone we spoke
Yeah.
to, they've been like, God, the girls are so nice.
I know, that's the thing. Everyone's so nice.
Yeah. Right, let's ask the questions from the viewers /
Yes.
listeners.
Oh,
So
yes.
we've got Rangaman. Is there anything in your adult career which you haven't tried but you would like to?
Okay, fasten your seatbelts. So I would love to try. So I've done like, do you know what DV is?
Design a vagina.
Nope, double.
Double.
Yeah. So
Double vagina?
Yeah.
Who's got a double vagina? Is that-
No, like two.
Two penises in the vagina?
Yes.
Oh, I was just thinking of two.
Yeah, no.
vaginas.
So I've
you done that?
Yeah, I've done that.
What? How does that...
Wait. So two penises, one vagina.
Yeah.
And they call that a DV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I think they call it DVP sometimes.
Wait till I go home to Oliver tonight and be like, should we do a bit of DVP times 3?
DV, yeah, that's a new one, isn't it?
Well,
DVP,
there you go,
wow,
Rangaman.
okay. That's only the
Put
first
your
question.
name forward. Go on, you
Let's do one of mine. Philip Bryant sent you just a heart, so just
Aw.
do go.
Do you know him?
Philip
No,
Bryant.
I think so. Oh, yeah, I think he's one of my viewers. Thank
And then the other one is, what did you find to keep you going?
just caffeine, coffee,
Keeps you going.
sugar. So like, I like to have some sweets nearby.
Yeah. Grubthar, do you have plans to use your degree in the future?
Oh, what a question.
That's a good question.
Honestly, yes.
So remind us what you've got a degree in.
Psychology and cyber psychology.
Wow.
Yes.
What's your take on cyber psychology, just so everyone's on the same page?
Yes. So cyber psychology, in a nutshell, is how emerging technology affects our everyday behaviour. But it also applies to, so this can be video games, social media. It can be things like cyber criminals. So you can, that sort of thing. It just applies to so many things. And yeah, so.
And that's interesting because you touched on it then, like cyber psychology with social media, and they're looking at, they've done it in Australia already, I believe, and they're looking at bringing it in here, maybe banning social media for under 16s. What do you think about that?
I think that would be a very good thing to do.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, because, and I'm going to use myself as an example here. So this isn't necessarily social media, but video games. So when I was younger, I had a Nintendo DS,
Yes.
Animal Crossing. I was addicted to it. I loved it. I just wanted to play it. So I'd be playing it under the covers at night. And obviously I'd be really tired the next day and it would affect my schoolwork.
Yeah.
So I think things like that. So now it's all social media, isn't it? For like Instagram. And so, yeah, I think it would definitely be a good thing to ban
It's just brainwashing kids.
It
isn't it?
is. And I
Taking
think
over their life.
while they're growing up and their brains are still developing, I think if they're kind of learning like the behaviour patterns of addiction already at that young age, that is not good.
Yeah.
I don't know how practical this is, but I feel like loads of mums and dads should like clump together and be like, right, can all of our class just not get our kids' phones
Yeah.
until like we're because it only takes like 2 or 3 of them to have a phone.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, but I want a phone.
Yeah.
And they've got a phone. And if everyone just comes together and be like, look, no phones until we're...
Because when one does, they're like, oh, Graham's got one. And they go, oh, why is Graham's parents giving Graham's
Why
a
is
bit of
Graham
an
got a
old name for a kid.
phone?
But and then that kid feels really bad because then that Graham's like sitting there playing.
I think there was one school, I think it was somewhere in the UK, that it might not have been, but they banned phones in school time.
Yeah.
Like through the whole school day.
When I was at school, phones were well banned. If you got your phone out in lesson, they take them off and you got them at the end of the week.
God, yeah. That's how it was when...
I'd die without my phone for a week now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lifeline. And it's people's business as well now, like doing all the work of your phone.
But yeah, I think while they're still developing and learning and growing, I think you kind of understand it though, don't you? Because I remember when I first got my phone, it was so I could call mum or dad if I needed to. I mean, I guess you could get kids the old Nokia bricks.
My mum used to take 50p to the underneath of my bike seat so that I could use the phone box.
That's so sweet.
She wouldn't let me go out with my mobile phone in case I lost it. It was an orange Bosch. Do you remember those? Like the aerial, like that. I am showing my age now. And the Motorola.
Charging it on a briefcase.
Yeah. She wouldn't let me take it out
little flip phones.
Yeah.
What about if there was like a balance, right? So no social media banned, but then also kind of chaperone social media at home with the parents so they can control it.
I don't think they need to be on it. They're seeing a world that's like unnecessary.
I think there's so much to life before phones. Like, I'm like an advocate for the outside world, like nature, the animals, the plants, the tree, everything. I think it's so wonderful. What is so natural, all the colours you get from the flowers.
It's just so isolating just staying in your room. I mean, I've not got to that point yet, and so I don't know how to
navigate through it.
But when, I'm sure he's going to want to play on video games, but I don't want him locked in his bedroom. Yeah. So do I bring it down to the living room so it's more of a social event?
Yeah, and it's like I think time limits are a good thing. Say 2 hours in the evening.
But then they start getting angry, don't they? 10 more minutes.
Yeah. I do think there is an argument with some computer games though, especially if it's offline, that they do help with dexterity and instincts and being sharp. But it's, again, like you said, timed. And knowing and being used to sort of a routine. Because otherwise you can keep playing and then you're tired for school or it needs to be policed. What would you like to do with your psychology skills?
I mean, so there's part of me that wants to do a PhD. And I did get accepted onto a PhD, but it's just more money.
Do you think you'd be taken seriously?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I just often think, this is personally speaking, that I wouldn't get taken seriously because my boobs are all over the internet.
So?
Well, that's what I think.
Yeah.
So,
that's a them problem.
Yeah, it is a them problem, but I often wonder whether you would think, it's going to affect you or...
The way I kind of see it is... people are going to judge you no matter what you do. So you may as well do what you want.
Yeah.
Do something you like. That's right. That's
exactly.
a good...
As long as it's not illegal. I'm not about that.
No. Not breaking the rules. Break the rules in the bedroom, but
not.
Yeah.
What's one of the weirdest things you've done?
Well, I have a story that's not necessarily... I don't know how to say it.
Go with it.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is I would not recommend this to anyone.
Do not try this at home.
You could get murdered. So I was talking to this guy. I didn't know what he looked like.
Okay.
I didn't know what he sounded like.
Oh my God.
But I went to see him and met him in a hotel. I waited. I slid the key card under the door. I waited on my knees, naked and blindfolded.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Obviously I'm fine, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It was hot.
You're
but
very trusting.
Don't do this. I know. Idiot, right. Naive. So naive. Yeah.
So what, and he just walks in and plugged in your mouth?
Yeah.
And then at what point did you take your blindfold? Or do you still not know who he is?
No, I did know at the end.
Oh, you had a little chat and you're like, that was cool.
Yeah. And obviously he said and it was...
Was he?
Yeah. But yeah, he sort of said, are you okay? Made sure I was all right. So.
You seemed a bit disappointed when you were he was wasn't like what you thought he'd look like?
No, he looked as described.
So was this a fun thing or a paid thing?
Fun thing.
She's wild.
I know.
This one.
When you do nearly die, you just kind of go off the rails a little
I think,
bit.
yeah, she might have gone off the rails a little.
That sounds a little bit like could be. Did you speak to him for a long time, so you felt like you got to know him a bit?
Yeah, and obviously, I kind of
Instigated.
Yeah, I kind of could tell what kind of person he was, but it gets better.
Oh.
I then thought, do you know what? I'm just going to check out his Facebook. His profile picture is him and his wife on their wedding day.
No. Have they got kids as well?
Stop.
I don't know.
Just lie, so they have.
Yes, they have.
Oh, it's even worse.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like one of those married dudes that have a weird...
Because
why
I
he wanted to
thought
be
it was a bit
blindfolded.
weird because like things happened and then he was like, I've got to go. I was like, what?
School
Why?
run. Ding.
Yeah.
Look, I've got another blindfold out bag. We could start again.
So I was like, that's a bit weird. Like, I just thought a bit odd.
And then have you spoke since? Was it like a
We did a
one-off?
bit after, but then, I just...
Were you the one who said, would this be good if I was like bent over and blindfolded? Or was that his idea?
That was my idea.
I knew it. I just wanted to be. I love the whisper. It was me.
Right, we're going to design your life now.
Oh.
So we have this special game. We do it with all our guests.
You can't go over. You can go under.
Okay.
And you literally just see which column is what, and then you start telling us and spending your money. So
Okay.
£15, off you go.
Working hours. I'm just going to make it clear. I've got dyscalculia. That's maths dyslexia.
Okay.
But it's okay. So the hours thing is, I've never understood working hours per week. So I'm going to go with the middle one, 25 to 30.
Oh, what the hell? You're the first person to choose that.
What does everyone else choose?
Top one, 5 to 10 hours a week. Because we're all lazy.
Yeah.
30 hours a week. How many hours a day is that?
That's, well, don't worry, 38 hours is a normal working week for anyone. Because it's
Like
like,
9 to 5.
yeah.
Yeah, so like 25, but I like splitting up. I don't like doing, I like doing a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there.
Okay, 25 hours, 25, okay, we're on £3.
Bloody hell, she can
Okay,
get a country
£3.
estate at this
£12
rate.
left.
Okay, living space. Ooh. Oh, country estate all the
I
way.
can't help but think you're better in a penthouse apartment, so you can't have a horse, but...
Oh, no, I'm a farm girl at heart, really. I like that. I like the
Fair
country.
enough.
I hate spiders, though.
You spent £8.
Okay, £8, thank you. I like saving the planet. I love charity thrift shops. You can get some cracking things in charity
that's
shops.
true.
She spent £9.
Yeah,
Okay.
well done.
Supercar.
Yes.
Oh.
That's 12.
Okay,
That's
12. So I've got, okay.
You can look at the last, 3 down.
Oh, well, coupled up open relationship.
£15 spent, well done.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
quite
Strategic.
I can't believe you went for 25 to 30 hours a week, willingly.
That's interesting though, because
Your work ethic is great.
that makes you different. Like, indifference is good.
Thanks.
We both went 5 to 10 per house per week. And then what did you do?
4-bed detached,
Right.
high street fashion,
Yeah,
car, and coupled up open relationship. I went.
nice.
And I think I did the 5
Yeah,
to
what
10
did you
hours.
choose?
So that was £5. Then I went attached 5, 6, 7, 8.
You
Then-
played the field. I remember that.
No, I wanted kids, didn't I? But I couldn't have the kids because it was too much. So then I think, maybe I did play the field. Then I definitely had supercar, and then I had high street fashion. Bam, that was good. Yeah.
That's really cool.
How fun. We've had the lovely Kasey on.
Thank you so much, guys. I've had a great time.
I feel like we've gone down many tangent holes there.
I thought that was a really good one.
I
Yeah.
think that was fun.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
As always, if you like the episode, throw us a like, comment down below anything you want to about today's episode. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
You're through to option 1.
Option 1